Hello everyone, welcome back to my second video already. Well, as you can see, I'm still in bed and I made myself a tea. It's Saturday. I want to start slow into this creative weekend. I have some things planned. I do want to dive deeper into my portfolio work, so like it's getting real. It's getting real that I'm actually applying to art school. I kind of have to wrap that around my head, but I don't know, it's crazy because it has always been my dream, and now I'm doing it. I'm actually doing it. And the other thing I have planned is that I do want to work on another creative project. I haven't shown that the last time. I started working on it a few months ago, and it's a whole process. I plan to do a process video about the whole project because it's kind of a big one. However, I kind of have not done it yet. My plan was actually to make that my first video, but then I don't know, I was like, okay, let's just talk to you and see what happens. Otherwise, I decided to start off my day with reading a bit, because yesterday, well, I went quite late to bed, partly because I did work a lot on my project yesterday, on my art project, and then I wanted to go to sleep, but I ended up doom scrolling for 1.5 hours. So I'm like, I'm taking back my time that I wanted to spend reading now. So, well, that's my plan. And I would say, let's go. At the moment I'm reading Commercial by Emily Nagoski. I'm not sure if I pronounced it right. This book talks about physical intimacy. It talks how to reconnect with yourself, to get more pleasurable intimacy with your partner or the person you are intimate with. I just read about reconnecting with your body and treating your body with self-compassion and love. And it sounds so cheesy, not gonna lie, because it's like such a basic thing, and at the same time it's so hard. But I want to read something which I thought was just really nice to hear. Remind yourself that the day you were born, your body was a cause of celebration for love without condition. And that's just as true today as it was then. Let those self-critical thoughts go. Let the judgments go and notice only the things you like. And that's so true, because loving yourself and your body was unconditional when you were just born, when you were a baby. And now the love I give to myself is bound to how much I eat, what I eat, how my body looks. And it shouldn't matter. What should matter is that my body is healthy. I think what I want to say is, if you struggle with those things as well, I know that they can be quite exhausting in your everyday life, because we don't really should spend our energy worrying about how our bodies look as long as they're healthy. So I just wanted to read that to you as a reminder that you're beautiful, you're gorgeous, you're a goddess. Like literally every part of your body is beautiful and deserves love and care. And even if you are in a moment where you feel like, oh, it's silly, like I just don't love my body, then even just in those moments, treat it with care and acceptance. Maybe that's a good thing to first start with, accepting your body, and from then on build on to loving your body. In the end, always try to treat it with care, treat yourself with care and compassion. want to show you guys the flowers I got from my boyfriend last weekend for Valentine's Day. If you watched my last video, you know that I created and embroidered a letter for him. And well, he also wrote me a letter. And I think it's such a pretty card that matches the flowers so well. I love getting flowers. It's literally my love language. And these are my first tulips I have this year. And I think they look so incredibly nice and soft, and I just really love how they're looking in my room. And it's like a daily reminder of the last weekend. So before I start with embroidering, I want to give you a little introduction about the project. Like I said in the beginning, I want to do like a whole process video where I explain you in depth what is all behind the project. But just to give you a little insight into what it is about, because I think it's quite out of the box if you just see the embroidered quotes and you're just like, where's this coming from? So, well, the process of this project started around, let me think, is it 6 months ago now? It could be, but like it's some time ago. And it all started by reading this book, one from Gillian Anderson. The project I'm calling We Want, so also really similar to the title of Gillian Anderson's book. The book is about intimate fantasies of women. And basically, the book is a collection of anonymous letters written by women and collected in this book about their intimate fantasies. I'm quite interested in intimacy and how intimacy, especially female intimacy, is seen in our society and in general as in our world. And there's a lot of connection, I feel like, with shame when it comes to especially female intimacy. We see it a lot in media that we view intimacy, people getting physical intimate with each other from a male perspective, from often a male gaze. And I just like to explore those themes from a female perspective and also empower women with embroidering quotes out of this book. So the quotes I'm embroidering are at the moment quotes out of this book. I chose a diverse range of quotes to present the diversity of intimate fantasies that a woman can have. I want to present them boldly on those banners to empower women to feel empowered instead of feeling shame about their intimate fantasies. So in short, this is what the project is about. There's a lot more to it, and I'm also still in the middle of the process. I actually learned embroidering for this project, so it was a whole journey. Actually, it's also my second sewing project, if I think about now. So I'm learning a lot of skills doing this process as well. So it's a really like slow, but I feel like sustainable process. But I think that's an insight into my project, the aspirations, the inspiration, the motivation behind this project. And while I told you a lot already, I will do a full process video on that. Please let me know in the comments if you are interested in it and that's something you would like to see. And for now, I would say, let's get started embroidering. I just came back from my walk and it was super nice. It was so cozy and I saw the first flowers blooming, and I don't know, it makes me so happy because I know winter is soon over. Everything will bloom and come to life, and I'm not sure if I'm a summer girl, but I'm definitely like a spring girl because, like, I don't know, I just like the changes of seasons. I don't really like the winter or a really hot summer, but I do like the change of a season really much. So I don't know, it's just made me super happy. I actually did record the sequence before, like just 3 minutes ago, but then I realized my microphone was turned off, so here we go again. I made myself a tea and a donut, like it's a sugar donut I put into the air fryer, so now I have a little sugar crust. Yeah, what is not so good right now is though that I do have a migraine. I did have a migraine this morning already. However, it was not really bad, so I just took a painkiller, but it didn't do anything. I still have a migraine and I realize it's getting worse, but I also never know what to do with a migraine. What do I do? Like, it's also not so horrible yet that I cannot do anything, but it is kind of exhausting. Yeah, I will just drink my tea, eat my donut. If my migraine is still getting worse afterwards, I'm not sure if I will film today anymore. If it's okay-ish or if it's like getting better, then we'll film some, and otherwise I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Unfortunately, I felt sick for the rest of the weekend, so I couldn't really get to do some portfolio work done anymore. But it also means that the next time we see each other, we're gonna work on my portfolio and I'm gonna show you my process of how to apply to art school. So I'm super excited about that, and I still hope that you got some inspiration and maybe I inspired you to get also creatively busy, start a new project, and otherwise I just hope that you enjoyed this video and I hope to see you the next time. Don't forget to leave a like to this video if you enjoyed it, and I would also love it so much if you could leave a comment and we can connect a bit more in the comment section.